Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Desi and welcome to part 2 and the final push for the Battle of Hardin Pike. And I have been having a heck of a time finishing this up without suffering massive casualties. Right now we're at about 9,000 and I would love to keep it at that. But this battle is freaking awful. And for the life of me, cannot finish this up cleanly, and I am at wit's end. I believe there's no battle time limit, so I think I'm just going to take a leisurely approach to finishing this up and just not really spend too much time trying to make something happen. What's happened these past few times is I rush in there. Like, I have no issue taking the fort. The problem is when I get in the fort, I just take abysmally high casualties, like awful. And the other conundrum, which right now is the most troubling, like I can't go in here. If I go in this area, I get absolutely slaughtered, so I can't flank over there. So it's just my options are very limited. And I think what I'm going to do, yes, we need to rely upon the skirmishers to soak damage, which they did before. That's very important. And we do need to make use of our cavalry. Also need to make sure that all of our artillery are moved up properly and in position to do something. And yeah. Just not be stupid, I guess, is the name of the game. Good, get him out of there. And we have to be deliberate. One of those slow and steady wins the race sort of approaches rather than just rush in and get a bunch of troops killed, I guess. It's just... I've been doing this for almost 4 hours now, and I'm tired. This is a very frustrating battle. It's the last battle before Washington. I want to go into Washington with a large number of troops so it isn't a crap show like last time, but this battle is just roadblocking me. And I need to try to figure something out without just losing so many freaking troops. Like, I'm just trying, at this point, I'd be happy to suffer less than 20,000, but every time, like I'm at less than 9,000 right now, but literally, I'm suffering 1,000 casualties per minute once I get in this fort. They just stack up. It is awful. And I'm not having it. Like, I would have loved to have just played Valheim today, but I got one friend that's driving and another friend that's kind of being flaky on me. So I'm finishing this up. Valheim would have been chill. Smelt some metal, build a house, build a boat. But no, I'm playing this freaking game and having a heart attack and getting tilted. So, thank you to my friends for this. Anyways, I do need to finish this campaign, and I've just been dreading this battle. I think I said it in the first part of the video. First part of the video went great, though. I was looking wonderful. I got all these shatters. I had all this success, and now everything has just gone to poop. Just how it's the way she goes, as Ray from Trailer Park Boys would say. But maybe me being upset and angry will get me more views, who knows. Okay. So I've tried multiple ways, and it seems the most successful one is to get a flank and to drive these guys out of there. I just need a... Unit collision is also a really big issue here. I'm really trying to not have our troops bump into each other, but it's just proving to be awful. Again, another thing that's causing me issues. Um, there's just no... This fort is just formidable. There's no other way I can say it. With this one, I was able to sneak in through the trees. I was able to push in from north and get a relatively easy capture. This fort is no such luck. I just have to keep pushing down here. I can get these two out, and once that happens, it'll allow me more flexibility. But this has to be... Everybody has to be positioned. This has to be a grand assault. This is an all hands on deck, full-fledged Highland charge sort of assault. I'm going to take a lot of casualties, but I'm going to avoid getting bogged down over here. I had 2 or 3 casualties just over here trying to get troops off of my flank. That was half the problem last time. It's just frickin' obnoxious is what it is. I think that's the best word I can use. I can actually get car skirmishers to draw fire, I think. And I can get Mitch... There might be a troop... If they have troops in the woods right here, it's going to completely block me and prevent me from doing anything useful over there. So I think I'm just going to wait for more troops to come, and we're going to focus on that section. And just keep it kind of light up here. We're going to move our cavalry. We're going to need our general, both of our generals to come assist with this assault as well. But we need to just carefully and cautiously I guess we could have our artillery do that, eh? Alright. We don't need to have a whole lot of troops up here. You guys are in perfect cover, just stay there. In fact, you guys, how long are you guys gonna hold? Long enough. Alright. This is actually looking promising up here if I can keep the troops from unit collisioning out of cover. I'm really liking the way this is looking up here. Can you guys stop doing that? Oh, I'm getting so mad. Okay, Mitchell should route. Oh my god, stop doing this to me! Okay, we need more troops down here to secure this. This area down here is crucial. I've learned that the hard way. This area is not too bad to defend. In fact, this area is easy to defend. I like the sharpshooters just... They actually are hitting their artillery from here as well. Uh-oh. Johnson is going to cuck me. So let's put these skirmish. Yeah, this line is fine. I'm happy with that. This might actually be bait. And it might work. But we have to take advantage of it. And that is the real challenge. All right. Okay. We're almost ready for the grand assault. We're getting cucked here by Jackson. Okay, we need to fall back and not force that engagement. You need to get back. I hate that there's two brigades that are called Cook right next. Get out of there! You're not gonna win that, you bozos. Ugh. Sound like Chris Chan with all my sighing. Okay. I'm going to really do my best not to swear here, too, because this is one of those days. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No! That's right. You fail. Trying to shatter my skirmishers. Hope you're proud of yourselves, you bums. Okay. Heavy howitzers. Canister. Ooh. Cavalry's showing themselves. Oh, Jackson, you screwed up, buddy. You screwed up. You screwed up. You screwed up. You screwed up. We need to punish him for that. Punish, punish, punish. Okay. Oh, look at him charge. Why are you taking so many casualties? You're in cover. What is going on up here? I see a lot of poop cockery going on up here. Tomfoolery. Oh my god. You guys are in cover and you get routed out of cover. GG's. Congratulations. You blew it. You blew it. Okay. Alright. Anything else the Union wants to do that's stupid as heck? I'm here for it. Okay, Jackson has left the building. Which means... what does that mean? I guess that means we can start our assault. Because we don't have one of the... Actually, let's just leave them back there. They perform their purpose. What is Mitchell doing? Being stupid? Why are we forcing this? We should be more conservative. We should be more cautious. Like, what are we doing? We should be marching to the edge of these woods and starting the engagement there instead of rushing it. I don't know why we think that that's a good idea, but it is not. Okay, we've driven Mitchell out. Can we do the same? No, let's just keep shooting him. If he's gonna give us a target, let's take advantage of it. Okay, Osborne's pretty far back. I think if we get a line right here and get Grosvenor or whatever the frick his name out of there, that's a pretty good situation. This situation is looking really good up here. In fact, we might even be able to get some repeater action. Well, how did that happen? Yikes. Well, they were doing good. Oof. Let's picking off artillery. Okay, so this guy here is who we need to route. Mitchell's running away. Let's get Grosvenor out of there and start this. I think this is the time is now. No. Okay. Walker. So we don't want any of these guys to get in melee. That is the key. We want them to stay at range. If they get in melee, all these troops in the fort will focus fire and obliterate them. So that is one challenge. The other challenge is not going past this little ridge here. That is death. That is the doom of our entire freaking assault. No dumb moves. This is going to have to be a very well coordinated assault. It is going to require... Okay. So we have that spot unlocked now, which means Mitchell is low morale. He will run away, which means we can come in here and take these positions and actually do the proper strategy of taking this fort, is taking advantage of all this cover and not getting in melee and relying on firepower. We have that advantage. We have to use it. If we don't, we're stupid. So let's get our repeaters and try to get some shatters up here so it's just less crap we have to worry about. Actually, I don't think we're going to shatter Doolittle, so... Door is charging. Walker has been driven off. That's going to happen. We just need to get in cover. We get in cover, we get a good line, we get flanks, we win. I mean, we already win. That's not the issue. The issue is winning without just taking abysmal losses. So Orphan Brigade, I'm going to have you move up. I'm really going to focus on cover. They're only at half cover now. We want to be at or near full cover, because that way they'll exchange at least somewhat reasonably with these fortified troops. Like, I'm not asking for favorable exchanges, I'm asking to not get slaughtered. And that also means we need morale, which means we need both generals right there in the field to help. Also, when the Union does stupid crap like this, charging troops into an entire assault line, we need to have everybody on run so they can react quicker and not freaking lumber around and be slow. Also, artillery needs to move up so we can get canister and get as much firepower as we can without getting in melee. I think that that's the key. If we don't get in melee, we don't draw the... What happens is what I did is I charged in and I hit this guy here, you can't see his name, and the entire fort just opened up on me. And I suffered several hundred casualties, and we just had troops fleeing and running and scurrying away. It was terrible. So I think if we can avoid that, then we're in good shape. Grigsby is at 88 cover. That's fine. Hold. Mississippi Mayhem is at 93% cover. That's fine. Hold. Okay. Now down here, we're not going to advance much further down here because you know why? Because there's nowhere for us to take cover and we're going to take a bunch of losses that we don't need to. We're just going to hold these positions and shoot them at range until they give up their positions. It's that simple. Louisiana Tigers, you don't need to be there. We need to watch out for unit collision because that will get us into melee. If we get into melee, we lose. Yes, Orphan Brigade is taking a lot of casualties, but they would be taking much, much more if they were in melee. Okay, Orphan Brigade has been driven out. We just need someone to replace him. Mississippi Mayhem, you're at 97% cover. Hold. You guys are also in good cover. Get up there and hold. Get up there and hold. All I need you guys to do. Maybe get rid of that artillery. That would be freaking wonderful. In fact, you guys are close enough where potentially we could get a lot of fire and drive this guy out and take that corner of the fort. That would be absolutely amazing. Okay. Naylor is just getting bombarded by artillery. Can't really do much about that. Sucks to suck. Okay, we have driven this guy out. We now have an opening into the fort. Okay. Suffered 12,000. Alright. I don't know why Garnet got driven off. He was in good cover. Okay, just stay back and keep your cover. And let's double our lines and get ready to just keep reinforcing. Oh, no. Biddle got stuck in melee when he was retreating. Grimes, can you not just stay there? Nagel, can you just stay there, please? Thank you. Okay, we're going to funnel troops and have these guys hold and just keep the pressure up, I think. I think this should work. You are in the open. We really need to make sure everybody up here is in cover. If they're not, we're screwing up. Clean, 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 clean is the name of the day. I know a lot of people struggle with this battle. Good. Look at that. Look at that. We've driven out all these troops. We're getting unit collision up here, and so instead of staying there and trying to fix it, we're just going to retreat and get out of there. It's not worth sticking around. We've already taken the important part of the fort. We've already cracked the nut. Now we just mosey our way in. Be smart. Yes, we're taking casualties. But look, Grimes is holding, for now at least, because it looks like he's going to rout because he's just getting shot at by like 20 million people. Okay. Now, we did this last time. We had all these troops running out the backside because we were getting absolutely crapped on by the defenders. We're not having that this time. This is a lot better. Okay. Okay. This is a mess of a battle. Okay, Grimes finally got driven away. You know what? That's okay. He had good cover. All we need to do is get a troop to help out. Okay, this is a dead zone. Are we going to advance in this dead zone? F no. These are good positions. They have opened up. Are we going to get in melee here? No. So we advance. We try to get flanks. We do not go past that ridge. Okay. Grimes, unfortunately, is going to get crapped on. That is going to happen. This is not an easy assault. This is going to be costly. But it's not going to be as costly because we're playing smart now. We're painstakingly moving troops into position and cover so they can fire from cover and be relatively protected without getting in melee. We don't want our troops to get in melee. Grigsby has actually, in Mississippi Mayhem, despite taking several hundred casualties and exchanging rather poorly, have still held. So we don't have a bunch of troops streaming away. That is wonderful. Gilbert is showing his flank. I bet we can rout him and get to the center of the fort. That'll give us a lot more flexibility. Can we get a rout on Gilbert? We have a lot of... Okay, Carr is being stupid. I did not tell him to do that. He's probably going to rout now. Carr, you screwed up. This freaking battle. Okay, what are we at now? 14,000. Okay. I can deal with 14,000. I can't deal with 19 or 20,000 where I was before. I've only had a couple of routes. I don't know how Carr managed to, like, stay intact. I guess having the general is that big of a benefit. I've always been told that it's important. Now I see why. But anyways, we have the center of the fort now. Let's just mosey our way in, nice and slow. No unit collision, no frickin' screw-ups. We have some room now. Hey, we drove Gilbert off. Isn't that great? We might even get... Can we get a shatter on Neffler? Be great if we did. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. We're not gonna... Are we gonna run out in the open to try to catch him? No, we're not. We're gonna stay in cover and mosey our way into this fort. We don't have a battle time limit. There's no rush. Okay, Mason is showing his flank to us. Can we get a flank on Mason? Oh, guess what? We shattered him. That is absolutely wonderful. But we're kind of... Our troops are experiencing unit collision. They're kind of drifting out. By the way, I'm sorry if this is annoying to some of you, like me baby talking myself into this, but I'm very much over this battle. And this is one of those situations where I get really frustrated and I have to, like, calm myself down. This is where therapy comes in and it pays off. Even if it's a video game. Like, I was very upset with my friends because I wanted to play Valheim today and they flaked out on me. But you know what? Life is chaos and S happens. So I just had to deal with it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay. We're having issues up here. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. I feel like it's going to be laggy if I'm trying to... Everything is a cluster F here is the problem. Can we get a flank on him or not? Okay, we'll get that artillery dislodged finally. There's a bunch of blue here that I want to take out though. I know that. Okay, we've secured the south fort. $15,000. It's getting a little bit steep. And I think it's getting a little bit sloppy down here. This is where I had issues before. But we're just gonna push our way in and not panic. Stay calm and carry on, as they say. This is a lot of good opportunities up here. I think this was a good call, keeping this relatively... Artillery is really doing the work for me up there. Okay, Tompkin should be able to get him out of there. And let's just inch our way in. We have plenty of space now. We don't need to worry as much about unit collision. We've got the howitzers in the fort as well. Good. Let's move you guys up as well. The howitzers, I'm really doing quite well with my artillery here as well. So the worst part is over. This right here is the worst part. We will take casualties trying to clear out the rest of it, but it's not going to be as awful as it was. I think we'll get out of here with 18,000. That's my hope. It's just patience, patience, patience is the name of the game. And sometimes it's really difficult. And they're really being aggressive up here. Kind of surprised. I don't know what they're trying to do. Okay, what are we at now? 15.5. Not quite 16. Alright, now that we have cover, now that we've driven them out of their really strong positions, we can think about chilling. We need to get Whitaker out of that fortified position. We're close. Tompkins is kind of blocking me. But he is very much blocking me. Well, let's try to stay out of melee. Alright, I think this is shaping up relatively well now. Yeah, that's a mass rout over there if I've ever saw one. That was a very unwise decision on their part. There's a shatter. Alright, let's get back a little bit. This is not Timony, what's your okay, you guys are all in good cover. This is fine. Just keep pushing. Bliss, you need to not do that. We need to not get in melee. This is what we're trying to avoid. I think it's just because I'm clustering all my troops. It's just kind of unavoidable. Need to get Whitaker out of that position, please. Like, he's really messing me up bad. You guys are perfect. Okay, let's get our 3 stars in here and clean this crap up. Well, it looks like they're repositioning, so it could be a lot worse. Okay. Okay. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get away with doing that stupid crap. Okay. Okay, Whitaker, can you get out of there? Okay, Whitaker's been driven off. Okay, we're basically at just over 16k right now. If we can keep that, we're actually inflicting a lot on them as well. We're being, this is really good so far. I think we can get a shot on we can probably get another shatter here as well. Be nice as some captures, but we can only ask for so much. We are having a couple of retreats or routes in the fort itself, but we got caught in melee. I Bit unfortunate, but stuff happens. I think we can get Harrison routed. We can probably get potentially a shatter. I don't know. You guys are kind of out of position. Can you fix that, please? Shenandoah sharpshooters, you guys should be able to hold. This is a little bit cluster effy up here. I'm not a big fan of what's going on. Okay, you guys have 80% cover. You should be fine. Just need to, Griffin, just stay there. Oh, the artillery. My artillery doing some work. Love it. Jackson. Let's not have him do that. Let's not get in melee with them either, please. Let's stay at a distance and just volley fire. Shenandoah sharpshooters. Okay, we'll have our skirmishers do the flanks here and not commit infantry. Skirmishers will take a lot less damage from artillery. Let's not get out in the open. We don't need to. It's really tempting for me to try to flank here, but it ain't worth it. Alright, we're at about... We're closing in on 17k. Okay, repeater's doing work, as always. This has been a really good defense up here. Let's try to dislodge them. Just, okay, oh gosh. Stay there. Don't move. Oh, they're gonna get driven away. That's a couple hundred casualties that we didn't need to suffer. I think if we just hold these positions and get our generals up, we should be able to deal with this a little better. Let's try to distract them so they don't shoot our 3 stars anymore. Just focus on holding what we have. Okay, that's a route there. I think Mitchell's low morale because we just dislodged him, if I'm not mistaken. We really, if we're gonna focus on casualties, we should focus up there, though. Our opportunities are limited elsewhere. Okay. Dyer. Georgia Legion, what's your cover? 96 cover, that's fine. Oh my gosh. They're gonna get driven off. Okay, we're over 17 now, but the good news is the battle's almost over. What a nightmare. Alright, well, we've driven them out of the cover positions. So they're out in the open for the most part outside of down here. We can't really flank, so we really shouldn't commit too much down here, and we should focus on this part of the battle, in my opinion. Okay. That's not ideal. That's another shatter. We've got flanking issues over here. Can we deal with that? Make sure nobody's out in the open. That's the key. Ugh. It's hard to handle this with all these troops. Just kind of a mess in here. Okay, we're at about 18K right now. Mitchell's taking a lot of fire there. Okay. This is starting to shape up a little bit. I don't know why we're taking so many losses in cover, but I think a lot of it's the unit collision. Should be able to drive Mitch. Yeah, okay, he's out of there. Okay, good. Not ideal, but better than what I've done. That's all I can say. Okay, what is going on? You're at 100% cover and yet you're taking all these casualties. I don't know what that's all about. My guy. My dude. Okay, Mason is trying to go back in there. Can we not have him do that, please? Okay. Oh. Hello, Wheeler. Oh, I was gonna hit the finish battle, but let's not do that. We finish battle, we lose. Okay, now we're at 18.5. Ugh. That's a yikes if I've ever seen one. I don't know why or what we're taking casualties from. We're in a covered fort. But anyway, the battle will end at the timer as it is, so. And I think, because we took a little more time, we're going to have a way better kill-death ratio on this as well, so. Which means more weapon captures, which means we won't have to spend so much of our money and manpower re-equipping troops. We've almost driven them completely out. Okay. Post is shooting us, and you guys are in the open, so let's not continue that. Well, I mean, actually, if you can drive him out, just keep at it, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, anyways. Looks like we'll be at about 19,000. Which ain't pretty, but it's less than 20. Yeah, we're at 19 right now, so we'll probably be at 19.5. They're racking up quick. Even though we're in a fortified area with cover, still getting crapped on. Alright, under 20. I'll take it. Actually, a little bit more because I wasn't counting, but actually I think it's right at 20. But anyway, it's less than last time. By like 1,500, and we inflicted a lot. So almost like 34,000. So I'll take it. Captured 3,000 Springfields. That'll be useful. Captured a handful of carbines. So I bet this is about as good as you can do with this, in my opinion. See what we had last time. Last time we had 21,297, so we're We're about 1,400 better than then. So, anyways, I guess we'll move on to Washington now. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.